好啦，喺我哋身邊嘅呢一位咧，就係我哋今一次嘅 Boat Show at the International Centre 嘅創始人啦 ，Richard。咁啊，Richard 咧本身嘅公司咧亦都同呢一個嘅船隻啦有超過50年嘅經驗㗎啦，咁所以今日請到佢嚟咧係非常之開心嘅。Hi Richard，thank you for taking your time out to chat with us and inviting us over here today.
Well, I'm glad you guys made time in your day to visit us. We're really excited about this. It's our second annual show, and there's a lot to see here and a lot to do.
Definitely. I mean, we just took a quick walk around and we were already just amazed by how many selections and how many cool and crazy things we've been seeing. But amongst all this, what is some of the highlight or spotlight that you guys are hoping to showcase this year at this year's exhibit?
Well, there's a lot of things here that you can come and see, absolutely. Like, we have all different types. You can see the pontoon boats, you can see the beginner boats, and then, of course, we've got the high-end boats. Like, there's a boat here that James Bond would drive, kind of a thing. It's a nice Frauscher. It's in the Pride Marine Group. It's outstanding. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend you go down there. There's also like a high-end wakeboarding boats, like the ski nautiques, and they're some of them like you can get a lesser model, but some of them are upwards of almost $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool.
It's more expensive than my house. It's almost
Now,
yeah, I see that there are a lot of people that in the Chinese market. They're interested to buy a boat, but they have no clue what's going to be involved. Do you recommend something for the first-time buyers or?
Well, of course. I've been boating my whole life, and the biggest the biggest problem you can do is get in too much boat. So if you get a boat that's start a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to navigate. You don't need to be lighting your hair on fire and going as fast as possible, right? Bad things can happen. So start a little smaller. You should be respectful of the water and your other boaters. Take a course, learn that, and also it's all about having fun. So you can see all these great boats here. A pontoon boat might be more your speed, but maybe that's not the right thing, because that's still a big vehicle. You might want to go to more of a bow rider and have some fun with the family. There's so many different options here. And like there's some of these pontoon boats have slides on. Like, so if you're looking for basically a picnic on water, like a park on water, that's
a great way to put it.
Yeah, so they have barbecues, all that stuff. But then if you want to get a little more in depth in it, they have the cabin cruisers are here. They're fun to be around too, because they go a little faster. You can go a lot further if you're in a bigger body of water, and of course faster. And then of course there's the speed boats. There's a tunnel haul here, and that thing, it'll go about 140 miles an hour, 145 anyways.
This is crazy.
Which
miles. You're talking about miles.
Yeah, and that on water is even. They say after you get about the 80 mile an hour, it's like pushing a brick wall.
Yeah.
Just because there's so much wind resistance.
Wow. I mean, Vincent and I were here last year. I mean, just for someone that's been here twice, we're still amazed by how many cool stuff there are. Now, of course, a lot of boat fanatics and boat lovers, this is a must-see event every year. But we're also, trying to attract and I guess appeal to a lot of newcomers who might not be familiar with the boat scene, but they definitely, with as many beautiful lakes as we have in Ontario, they might want it. That's their ideal lifestyle. So for newcomers coming to the boat show for the first time, what can they anticipate to walk away with, or what can they learn in this experience?
I believe the biggest thing is there's a lot of manufacturers here and dealerships, and dealers don't get sold on the biggest and greatest. I mean, be careful what you're looking at, but it's all about taking these courses in safety, and these dealers and these manufacturers will push you into the right boat for you, because they want a repeat customer. They want you to have a happy experience. So don't get all excited. If your budget is this, you don't always have to spend that. But sometimes going a little bit smaller is better. But if that's just for a new owner, right? So if you're just starting off in this sport, which is amazing, we're always encouraging more people to get involved, because it is beautiful. We have so many lakes. You can tour around. You'll never get bored of it. But there is, you have to realize you need to be able to tow that vehicle. You have to tow the boat if you don't want to leave it at a marina. So there's other options, but the dealers here will definitely take care of you, and the manufacturers, they'll make sure you get the right boat for you.
Yeah, I think that's a very important point. I mean, Vincent, speaking to someone who knows what they're talking about, professionals, and you can not find as many as you would find here at Boat Show anywhere else, right? Coming here and speaking to many of our vendors here and professionals. All right, final last question. I know this is probably going to be a tough one for you. Which one is your favorite boat this year? You got to pick one.
I would definitely take the Frauscher down there in the Pride Marine Group. It is beautiful. That is we all have a little bit of James Bond in us, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, like you're gonna look like that exactly. You're gonna look like that if you have that boat, and you'll be very popular, and you'll have a lot more friends if you have that too, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Not taking any away from this thing next to us, this tin dinger here. Like there's nothing wrong with that, but you'll be a lot more popular.
Well, Vincent will take that as an invitation. Thank
Yeah.
you, Richard. Yeah, we'll see you in the water.
Yeah,
We'll see you in the
exactly.
water.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you to Richard for his
Thank you.
time today.
Appreciate it.
好啦，咁經過阿 Richard 咧同我哋帶嚟呢個好精彩嘅介紹之後咧，相信大家對今年嘅 boat show 咧又多一份興趣咯喎，成哥係咪？
係啊，出年又可以再嚟過啦，睇下啲咩新嘢啊嘛，同埋最好就係 one stop shopping。
Yes，
所有啲 vendor 喺晒度，你唔使去呢間睇，去嗰間睇，一次過睇晒。
最 top 最 pro 嘅，更多嘅資料大家可以睇睇面前呢一份嘅海報。好，我哋明年再見啦，拜拜！Let's say bye to our viewers. See you guys next year.